Alvarez in the number 28. Problems plagued him in practice, not able to make it out for this first of two qualifiers. Looking for the green off of turn number 4. Tim Baldock looks him over, likes what he sees, lets him loose, and we're underway. Ron Hawk jumps out to the early lead as they roll down into turn number 3. Lenny Guy slides into second. Borges trying to hang on up on the outside as John Paiva tries to put the Souza Motorsports machine down on the inside. Jody Tripp winds it up on the outside as they come off of turn number 2. Side by side for 4th. Make it for 3rd as he evens up with the 16 of Borges as they head through the center of the corner. Ron Hawk continues to set the pace. Lenny Guy sits 2nd as they roll through the corners. Battle for 3rd continues to rage on off the 2nd corner. Jody Tripp evens up with Borges down into turn 3. Borges a little bit stronger going into the corner, pushes it up high, rolls off of 4 as Tripp's got to do a little 3rd grooving for just a moment there. Ron Hawk sets his sights on Guy as they roll off of turn number 2. That's the battle starting to heat up for 2nd as he closes in on that teal number 77. Borges down to the inside trying to hang on as the 17 of John Paiva takes a look there. Cross flags out, 4 down, 4 to go for the Seekonk Sports Trucks. Make it 5-5. Across the stripe, Jody Tripp takes a look to the outside of Lenny Guy. That's the battle off of turn number 2. Wheel to wheel for 2nd. Give the advantage to the outside lane as that black Chevy winds it up on the outside. Ron Hawk continues to hang on at the top, but Tripp closes in. Half a truck length disadvantage, evens up off of turn number 2, and Tripp now finds himself half a truck length ahead. Off of turn number 4, Ron Hawk trying to battle back down on the inside, doesn't have the momentum, settles in behind. Meanwhile, John Paiva pushes the 16 of Borges into turn number 1. Field starting to string itself out at the top of the field as Jody Tripp sits atop the stand. Battle continuing on for 4th between the 16 of Borges and the 17 of Paiva. Paiva all over the back bumper. One more circuit to go. Tripp sets the pace, and Paiva takes a look to the inside of Borges. No go there. He's got to settle in back behind. Checkered flag unfurls, and Baldock completes this one. The 38 of Jody Tripp picks up the win. Mike Ron Hawk finishing 2nd. Jody Tripp in for 3rd. 4th place going to Russ Borges. And John Paiva having to settle for the 5th spot. Guys coming out. Kind of had to take a double take myself. Looking for the green off of turn number 4. Jason Haro and Jariah Roderick wind it up off of turn number 4. There's a green flag, and we're underway. Roderick gets the jump down into turn number 1 as they stack up behind him. Side by side is the battle for 2nd. The 3 of Roderick winds it up on the outside. The 13 of Murray tries to squeeze a run in down to the inside. Off the corner they come, and across the stripe give the advantage to the inside lane. Kyle D'Souza trying to thread the needle there. D'Souza in that blue and white 88 takes a look to the outside. He and the 13 of Murray battling for position. That's for the 3rd spot. As Jariah Roderick gets a run on the outside, tries to even up with the 96. Billy Clark deep in the pack trying to keep up with the front of the field as he struggles down the back straightaway. You saw him chase that car through the center of the corner. Across the stripe, battle for the lead. Jariah Roderick winds it up on the outside. Jeffs misses the lead by 8 thousandths of a second, but a good run off of turn number 2. Side by side for the lead. The rookie contender out of East Taunton looking for the lead. Trouble for Billy Clark off of 2 as he spins the number 1, gets it rolling again. Jariah Roderick sets the pace off of turn number 2. The youngster works that outside lane, sets the pace. Kyle D'Souza settles right in behind. Down off of turn number 4. Haro trying to hang on tight down on the inside, but has got a pair of Chevys working up on the outside as D'Souza evens up off of turn number 2. Off the corner they come, and D'Souza settles into second by half a truck length. Rick Martin now trying to work his way up on the outside. The purple and yellow, number 14, works that outside lane, looking for win number 10 on the season here this evening. Twin sticks are out, 2 laps to go, and they're all chasing the green and red Nissan machine at the top of the grid. Down into turn number 3. D'Souza trying to close in the gap. Martin disposes of the 96, sets his sights on the outside of Kyle D'Souza. White flag is out, final circuit to go. Roderick sets the pace by 3 truck lengths, leads the charge off of turn number 4. He'll hang on and pick up the win. D'Souza in for second. Martin finishing third. Fourth will be the 96 of Jason Hero with the 13 of Brian Murray rounding out the top 5. The 87 of Dylan Estrella and the 1 of Billy Clark round out. Off of turn number 4, Tim Bolduc looks him over. Likes what he sees, lets him loose, and the 25-lap Seekonk Sports Truck main event is underway. 3 wide down the back, straight away for 5th. They split the 13, heading down into turn number 3. Murray gets caught in the center lane as the 88 of D'Souza and the 77 of Lenny Guy slide on by. Jody Tripp tries to follow through at the top of the field. Up front, the 96 sets the pace as they roll off of turn number 4, side by side for second. Borges on the outside, Ron Hawk down low. Borges tries to squeeze in front and shuts the door. Ron Hawk back down to the inside. That's the battle for second down into turn number 3. Give the advantage again to the 16, but Ron Hawk gets a good run down the front straightaway. Doesn't have enough to fill the hole, however. Deep in the pack, Rick Martin trying to work his way through, sits behind the 17 of Paiva with the 88 of D'Souza up on the outside. Battle for the lead. Russ Borges winds up that outside lane. He and Hero battle side by side at the top of the field. Off the corner they come. Borges trying to get the run. The 96 gets a little bit crossed up, and we've got our first lead change. The 16 of Borges out front off of turn number 4. Mike Ronhawk tries to fill the hole on the inside of that white number 96 as they come off of turn number 2. Double wide off the corner. The 77 of Lenny Guy fills the hole in down to the inside, and he's got Jody Tripp in tow. Off of 4 they come. Russ Borges out front looking for career win number 1. Ron Hawk continuing to hang on to second as the 96 working that outside lane, backsliding on the top side. Martin slides in underneath. Off of turn number 4, the 96 aboard just trying to get the run. The 1 of Billy Clark just getting it refired and heading up to the pits with 9 laps complete. Lenny Guy hangs on to the outside, but Jody Tripp works in down low. Battle for third off of turn number 4. Tripp has the run off the corner. Ford versus Chevy battle there. Give the advantage to the inside lane, and while they race side by side, Rick Martin tries to wind it up the outside. He and the 17 working the 77 of Lenny Guy. They split them off of turn number 4. Borges on the inside, the 16, the 17 of Piver down on the inside, looking for the spot there. Martin's got to back off the throttle, and when they come off of turn number 4, 12 laps will be up on the board when they cross the stripe. Russ Borges out front by 8 car lengths over the 5 of Ron Hawk. The 38 sits third as Tripp tries to wind it up in that second lane. 13 laps are down. Tripp takes a look to the outside of the 5. Off the corner they come, side by side, down into turn number 1. And Jody Tripp finds that black number 38, second on the grid. Ron Hawk back to third. Paiva and Martin, your top 5. Field stringing itself out. Ronhock continuing to backslide as the back end slides out from underneath the Falmouth sheet metal number 5. Martin all over the back bumper. That number 17 trying to find a way by the youngster. Off of turn number 4 they come. Russ Borges out front, but the lead is shrinking. Right now, Jody Tripp is setting a time about 0.2 of a second faster per lap. 17 up on the board as they cross the stripe, and Tripp is coming. Martin takes a look to the outside. Slides by Paiva. Slides by Ronhock. Up to third, looking for third down the back straightaway. Ronhock battling hard down on the inside, trying to keep pace with the 9-time winner. Martin shuts the door, heading down into turn 1. A little bit loose off the corner, but he needs a telescope to find the trucks in front of him. Off of turn number 4 they come. Battle for the lead. Borges sliding the back end out. Jody Tripp trying to find a way by from the top to the bottom, down to the inside. Wheel to wheel at the top of the field. Tripp down low. Borges on the outside. Borges hangs tight, gets a good run off of 4, and with 5 to go, Borges hangs on to the lead by a half a truck length. Borges on the outside. Tripp on the inside. Off of 4 they come. One more time. Borges is able to hang on by 0.04 of a second. Looks good off the corner. Got his bearings back, but Tripp just got enough steam down to the inside to power by. Off of 4, Borges has the strength off the corners, but at lap number 22, our third leader of the event becomes Jody Tripp. Tripp sets sail down off of turn number 4. 2 laps to go. Here comes Martin in the charge. Closes into the back bumper of Borges. Takes a look down to the inside. Off of 2 they come. Nose to tail for second. Make it side by side. Does Martin have enough in the tank underneath that Chevy? Ford versus Chevy for second. Tripp set sail looking for win number 5 in the season. Martin up to second off of turn number 2, but doesn't have enough to catch. Jody Tripp rolls off of turn number 4. Win number 5 on the season for the second generation racer. Martin has to settle for second. Borges in for third. Paiva finishing 4th. And the 5 of Mike Ronhock rounds out the top 5. Green to checker for the trucks. And how about a big round of applause for Tiverton, Rhode Island's Jody Tripp. Using the outside lane, using the inside lane, and finding himself back in victory lane for the 5th time. 2009, with the Sunoco checkers and a brand new haircut and a big smile for our feature winner in the Seekonk Sports Trucks. How about a big round of applause for Tiverton, Rhode Island's Jody Tripp. Jody, congratulations. It's been a few weeks. Welcome back.
Yeah, it's good to be back. We were struggling with it for a couple of weeks there and found a few things. And
Well, it looks like once you finally broke through from up into the top 3, little by little you closed in the gap. And tell us about that fight for the lead.
He was tough. I think he was better on the outside. I think once I got under him, he picked up the pace a little bit.
Well, I know you got some people you want to thank.
Yeah, I got to thank Silver Key, Chuck, Val Potts, Hydro Stop, Riley's Kitchens, Blanchard's Boutique, and Nat's Motors.
Well, congratulations. Go celebrate in Victory Lane for the 5th time in 2009. A big round of applause for Jody Tripp.